Howdy. Monday evening. Just got off work. Gotta get the rabbits fed and watered. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. It's gonna break 100 again, so I guess it's a good thing that the medicine that I ordered didn't show up today. So I can just give everybody 4 bottles of water for the hot day. Turn on the sprinkler system. It's only supposed to be about 104. And with the Mom sent me a link on moringa trees. Which my moringas didn't. I give myself a D minus on my moringa growing. I planted them with all that stuff and they got overcrowded and showed some might make it, but so this went as soon as I get a second. Well, I have seconds, but I do other stuff with it, but I need to plant some more, a lot more. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to plant a lot more, so I'll be doing that here pretty soon. Good news is that thing I've been talking about, that move I was making, looks like it's gonna pan out. I got the job offer today. So just I gotta get online and DocuSign everything, sign up for benefits and all that, background check, drug test, and then set a start date. But it is the it seems to be a move that kind of balances out all the crazy moves I've had to take these last 6 months, 8 months. Actually, yeah, I've been in Calusa for 8, it'll be a year in November. So 9, 10 months. And it's been crazy. None of it I've wanted to do. Nothing I've done. At least employment-wise, in the last 9 months, have I wanted to do. But this one is good. This seems good anyway. So, all thumbs up on this one. And that's good. That's really good. Probably one of the few things it's all thumbs up lately for me. So hopefully that, relieves a little bit of stress, anxiety, whatever you want to call it, that I'm not supposed to have. So that's good to report, right? Right. That way, can you? You only have one. So be cool, yeah. All right. Everybody, uh-oh. You were doing that last time too. Sure. I'm gonna have to watch you, huh? You're a habitual sneezer. Okay. She's one of the few. I don't have my microphone today because I didn't get it on the charger. Which I'm not fully impressed with that microphone either. I've been listening to my audio and I do need to work on my modulation anyway, but it just seems like it's not the one. If it's not real close. Now I wonder why I see a lot of content makers holding the microphone like it's, you know, another sneezer. That's Tank sneezing. Nose is clear though. Right? Right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna be. I've seen those little square ones I've seen like people have on their hats and stuff. Look expensive, but we'll see. We'll see. Going to need a good microphone. Harbor Freight just a little while ago getting some more proper drill bits, and I was looking at one of their wagons for they're making it into a wagon for the water bottles. And feed. But right now, I can't really justify spending the money on that. It's going well without. I would have to design it and other stuff, so modify it. Tippy right there. Here she is. She's making herself at home. She came from the Durhams. Supposed to be getting one more of herself. And picking up some from the Winglets tomorrow night. Maybe 3, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, I don't know. I'm gonna get there. That'll put me at 5, should put me at 8 or 9 cats again. We had 10 at one point, but the orchard next door was putting out mice poison, I guess, that resembled rabbit pellets, and I guess the cats were eating rabbit pellets. So when they went over there, they were all like, "Oh, look, more food." And I saw, I think, 3 of them actually over here, you know, going through poison symptoms and dying. One I saw, didn't see the actual symptoms. They were just out on the street dead, and it looked like it had been poison, you know, eyes wide open, straight body. Yeah. So, middle of that, the cats that we did have were all youngsters, so they hadn't really started thinking yet. And the rodent population of which was once well under control has crept back. It's a lot better now, but I've been setting traps, and the cats are hunting. Like a few more spread out across the property hunting. They'll probably start catching those ground squirrels. The mama cat, she used to run across the street into the orchard and be back in like 15 minutes with a gopher. And she would do that. I've seen her bring as much as 2 while I'd be standing here, and she would run past me one time, and run by again, and come back with another one. Yeah, excuse me. Pretty awesome. Oh. Okay. I guess I can show you what I'm doing, huh? Gotta wash this stand. Look at that. It wants, and I need to cover for the phone, just in case it does tip a screen. I have insurance, but I don't want to go through that. So I was thinking about my trip from Red Bluff down to Sacramento on the Sacramento River, and a hiccup came up in my mind. I need to go look at it. But one major obstacle comes to mind, and that's underneath the bridge there at Mill Creek, Los Molinas. The water going under the bridge has collected snags and things, and it almost looks like the river goes uneven right there. I'm not sure if it's how, but there's a challenge. It looks like there. I've seen boats, but they're jet river boats go past it, so I know it's passable to an extent, but I need to go and look, because for the most part, when I'm going down that river, I'm not going to be going under power. I'm going to pretty much drift or row most of it. The idea of saving my motor gas power for when I really need it, if I need it, and just taking my time. You fire up that motor, you pass a lot, everything goes by you. So I would be taking my time as much as possible. So I would hope that I would just be able to straighten out at that obstacle and write it down. But I need to look at it. Now, I've got plenty of time. I'm thinking it may take me 2 years to save up enough time off to do that. So I mean, next year around this time at the earliest, I'm thinking I'm gonna need about 3 weeks. Now with the motor, I can cut that down a lot if I just, speed through. But when I hit Calusa, I'm wanting to see what I can see in the water. I have some maps. I'll break them out. I have some maps of the river. I hope I still have them. I hope. And then Google Maps too. But yeah, for the sake of safety and everything, I wouldn't be motoring in water I hadn't looked at and stuff like that. And yeah. And once I hit Calusa, I'd feel a lot safer. The river's not as crazy. Probably a little bit even before that, but definitely Calusa's more normal water speed depth. Anyway, so I need to go check out Los Moons there. Get a good look. Face is itchy. Yeah. Other than that, as far as the trip, I don't see a whole lot of issues. I know how I can sustainably record and lights and all that for myself. I have the means to do that, so I'm not worried about recording or lighting or anything like that for the trip. I'm gonna eat fish, right? I'm not gonna get stumped for 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks, however long. So I'm gonna eat. And got water purification. So the water's right there. Drink from the river. So I won't be out of water. So I got food, water, and I'm able to record it. That's pretty much the whole thing. And I have my tackle. Which probably going to end up using a lot of bluegill and squawfish, crawfish for bait. Crawfish, bluegill, squawfish. I heard something about, I gotta look at the regulations for crawdad traps. I heard it's illegal or something. I don't know. I know how to catch them water, so I'm just gonna catch it later. find a good spot where there's a lot of them. You just drop a trap and do other stuff. And there's your bait for. Okay. And I'm sure some other stuff will come up in between. I may have to do it, just a short stint somewhere like Woodson Bridge. There's a lot of snags and stuff. I just need to see how to maneuver, especially with not having, not under motor power, how to maneuver in a lot of snags in the water. Snags meaning trees sticking up out of the water. And your boat can get caught in those. And with the tree holding the boat from moving and the water pushing, it can sink you or worse, pin you in there. So I've got some experience with boating around trees, so I'm not really worried about it, but I think I know being prepared is better than winging it. So I'll definitely do that once or twice before the main event. And I was thinking if Los Molinas just looks like too much of an obstacle, then I would just launch below it, probably at Woodson Bridge. I'm thinking. honestly, I'm thinking I don't want to plan it that much. I don't want to stop at a spot and say I'm stopping for sure. I'm stopping here. There's a spot in Calusa though. I'm stopping, but there's not. But I've seen that spot with my own eyes. A lot of the river, I've never even been seen before. So I think I'm gonna have to develop a spot rating system. Because spots look good. There's gonna be so many spots that look good, but and then there's like, yes, this is the one. So yeah. Basically, it comes down to how many features does the spot have? What features are those, and how do they stack up? This I should be able to explain and show very quickly. Probably when I do get to Calusa, I'm thinking I may have a shipment of bait, just, sardines, anchovies. Brought down to me maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, what I do need to do, my boats are out of commission right now, both of them. Only one I've really been using is the little dinghy. And the dinghy's coming along, but that's just for, support, like carrying supplies, things like that. But my aluminum boats haven't even been registered. I believe it's every 2 years, 2022, I believe. They're due this year again, I think. I need to pay the registration. They need to be cleaned out. And what I'm probably taking is a full rebound. Thinking of selling that one. It ends up pretty much being a straight across trade. I can find one pretty similar for the same money. It's just, it would be a fresh slate. We wouldn't have all the stuff on it and everything. I would just starting over, which would be good for the trip. I wouldn't have as much things on it. Like the one I have has wood floor, wood panels on the side and things that for this trip, it just, you know, it would be better just to have both. Anyway, do need to get that squared away. Let's see what happens. Trying to record every day something. Show because I definitely want my recording. I need to work on some editing and stuff. Probably when the trip is all said and done, I think I'm gonna ask a professional to help me edit it. Maybe my brother or somebody. I'm gonna get some professional help editing if it doesn't, you know, if I don't get the knack of it pretty quick. But so yeah, I keep recording videos, finding, you know, like I said, things with my audio and presenting skills and all that. And hope it comes together nice. I think mid-October is probably the best time to go. Or mid-April, May, early May, mid-April. It's hard to beat that. Yeah. Actually. Yeah. Either one. Mid-October, early May. Early May can be more iffy than I can throw this thing so far. Yeah, mid-May can be troublesome because the rains may, you know, the waters may not have settled from all the rain just yet. It still may be raining. October, like, you know, like now, it's supposed to be raining. Could be. But the ground kind of soaks up the rain too. Those first couple weeks of rain is soaking in. So, yeah. October, sounds like it's got the best argument right now. Right now, we'll see. Gotta learn to just ignore flies like the farmers do. Let them crawl in your mouth and stuff. Everybody, you don't do that. What kind of farming you doing? A little more pesky today than normal. We feel that warmness about to happen. A party. Okay, so we get these rabbits fed and watered. Garden's looking pretty nice. I got tomatoes, cucumbers, all kinds of stuff out there. Rosales blooming. Huge Armenian cucumbers all over the place. I think I'll try and cut one up tonight. Armenian cucumber, that is. Maybe a snake bean. Okay. Easy. Oh, I don't know. Excuse me. been asked several times, but someone asked, so what made you want to raise rabbits? And I guess the short answer is I didn't want to raise rabbits. Raising rabbits just made sense. Like I told him, when I bought this place, I came in here, I think there was some wood, they had like a rack for hanging kayaks right there or something. But I believe this was all open. Right. It was pretty much open in here. I have to go back and look and see if I can find some pictures. This wasn't here. That was there. And that rack that I'm building into a rabbit hutch right now was in the garage, and I rolled it into here to put my first rabbits on. But before all that, I looked in here and I said, I got to do something with this space, because I got the property to garden and start a farm. I really wasn't chomping on the bit to raise animals at all. We had chickens. That was about it. Yeah. Hadn't messed with guinea hens because I started doing the quail, Quaternix quail, shortly after starting the rabbits. But so all that to say, I started it because it made sense. It was something to use the space, and I wasn't totally oblivious to raising rabbits. I didn't know much at all, but again, my mom raised Angora rabbits for wool for most of my young life. When I was a kid till early teens, I think she had rabbits. So been around rabbits. Didn't do much around them, but been around them. So it's total new experience for me. To learn how to take care of them, had to learn how to butcher them, had to learn how to breed them, and everything, crash course. I did end up finding a lot of knowledgeable people. I have a pretty knowledgeable circle of rabbit people to draw from. So I'm very fortunate with that. I ran into some really good rabbit people right off the bat. So it's been going good. Got some good breeding stock, and I picked up on it. Just going with it. Like I said, it's been working pretty well. So that's why I'm doing rabbits, not because I do any and everything I think of. it made sense, and was it a good idea? It was a great idea. Glad I got into rabbits. Been one of the stable things the last almost 5 years now. 2020, no, it's gonna be 4 years, right? I got it in September. I think we closed on it September 2020. Had been 2020, I believe, during the pandemic. I think so. It's gonna be September 24th. It's gonna be 4 years. That's why. Okay. Anyway. And rabbits are cute when they're small. I find myself, Oh, the little bunnies. When they're cute, they grow out of it real fast. Boy, do they grow out of it. $51. That's about right. About 45 minutes to water. 15 minutes or so. 15 minutes or so to feed. $16 brand new water bottles from the last time I bought water bottles. You find a water bottle for $4, that's a good deal. It can go as high as $8. I don't think I've ever paid $8. I think I've paid $6, maybe $7, probably $6. Kind of where I draw the line. But, particular ones, I think, were $4, like $3.97 or something on the sale, and got quite a bit of them. I guess that says something for the cost. I was talking about the cost of those nipples when you do the zip line, but you got to take that into consideration. It's a one-time cost, I believe. They're pretty easy to, clean and everything. Hear him shaking the cage. That's him saying, where's the bucket at? No, he's not saying where's the bucket. I'm saying where's the bucket. Yeah. It's not here. That's there. Out here. If you were to repeat, that's not it. Was out there from the last rabbits I fed yesterday, or was it this morning? I think I only watered this morning. Yeah. Make sure everybody had water. Okay. So, needless to say, this is what I've been doing. Taking care of, my farm, working, trying to work things out. Staying out of trouble. Despite what some people want to say. This is all I've been doing right here. This is what I do. Okay? Take care of my animals. My mom. enough of that. I'm not trying to do more fighting Tamas. I just felt I needed to say that because, yeah. Right. Anyway. Oh, crap. That's because I've never sat down and tried to pour feed into the bucket at the same time. I was just trying to pour it out off the screen. Off camera, I should say. All right, here we go. And my subject matter was probably right. All right, here we go. One for you. One for you. One for you. Okay. One for you. This one is an especially delicious. Feeding goes so much quicker. If I had the drip line and just come in and feed, you gotta watch the drip line though. Someone said, a trusted source said, when you have the drip line, you gotta watch their feet. If they're not eating, they're not drinking. That's the telltale right there. If they're not eating, they're definitely not drinking. Oh, because they need the water, right? And so they won't eat if they're dehydrated, basically. Because it's not like a bottle you can tell if the water's going down. It just has a little nipple there. You don't know whether they drink or not. That's that. Loco and Bolo. The brothers. The brothers. All right. Okay. Hit the lights. Yeah, this one needs a chickens need some water. Put a couple of out there. You too, huh? Both of you. Jeez. Sorry. Low bridge. Hey, brightness. Figs look like they need some water too. I'm gonna turn on the. I'm gonna turn on the sprinkler. We should get some water. Mm-hmm. Back up. Back up. Okay. their enclosure. I'm thinking it'd probably be best to get that done after the leaves and the walnuts come down, but sooner the better. Usually gonna come down on it eventually, so I'm not going this year. That particular one will replenish at least tomorrow, because I'm about to turn on the sprinkler system. Says it's 7:07, gonna go off in, how's it 7:07? This could be a little off. It's gonna go off in 5 hours. It's 11 o'clock, and I think it's every 6 hours. So it's gonna go off 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and it runs for 4 hours. So it's gonna go on 11 o'clock in the afternoon, starts to warm up, it'll be maybe noon is better. Start time. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm pretty sure it's working, but yeah, it's an old timer and it's not setting right. I'm gonna run it through a manual cycle real quick just to make sure the valves are opening and everything. Yeah. Okay. And here's my setup. I did yesterday. Or did I? Did I do yesterday? I think so. Finish it up. Maybe, yeah. It's gonna get a little wet, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. So at least I know. It says it's gonna start in 5 hours. I'm not gonna mess with it because it's so temperamental right now. I may mess it up, so we'll leave it alone. Yeah. Oops, sorry. How you doing, sir? Jamaica. I like Jamaica because it was one of my, I guess I have to say it is my most successful plant in the garden as far as selling. Sold a lot of those plants my first year. What? What? You hungry? Okay, come on. I think I see a nice tomato in there. Look at that. Better boy. Armenian cucumbers, sweet million cherries. There's another tomato in there. Look at the sweet millions though. They put off a lot. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. It's time to harvest that tallest grass. Start grabbing those bushels. It's quite a bit. It's gonna have some grain for the chickens and stuff, along with planting. All right, all right. It's time for dinner. Talk to you later.